Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.
And your man Joe just
Hold up. So basically, what he was using you for was to recruit the females
absolutely
instead of pushing your music.
Absolutely. Always. Everywhere we went.
All right, so what happened?
We're standing in the lobby. Shorty got a short skirt on. Your man Joe takes his whole hand, his whole arm, and throws it up her skirt and grabs her whole jump off, bro. Like, grabs it though, like, aggressively though, like, let me get that. And she jumped and turned around, and the nigga was just looking at her. I was in disbelief. I looked, and she was just like, I'll be back. I gotta go to the bathroom. And I just was like shaking my head. Shorty went in the bathroom. She'd been in there 20 minutes. She never came out. She never came out. Shorty been in the bathroom 20 minutes. So niggas go in the bathroom looking for her. The window was up, so I guess she went through the window, right? We go in the parking lot. We looking for her. I was just like, damn, yo. Shorty's going right to police. I already had the gut feeling. I went to my room. Probably like 30 minutes later, they call my phone. Yo, police coming to your room. I'm like, yeah. They was like, yeah, the girl say that, niggas have sexually assaulted her. Which Joe did sexually assault Shorty, man. If it wasn't for Fat Joe, we wouldn't be in that situation. So the cops came to my room. He's like, yo, Joe sexually assaulted me.
Wow. Guys, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. As DJ Khaled, Fat Joe's friend, would say, another one. $20 million lawsuit by T.A. the Hype Man against Fat Joe for sexual assault, rape. I don't know what's going on. OG, what the heck is this?
Man, this is another money grab. Here's a disgruntled employee again. This guy, Dixon, he's claiming that Fat Joe had sex with underage girls and that he was forced to watch and participate. And he names Fat Joe in the complaint.
What did he say? What is the complaint? Some of the complaint.
His complaint is he alludes to Fat Joe is facing a lawsuit with hype man Terrence T.A. Dixon, accusing him of cohesive labor exploitation, financial fraud, sexual manipulation, violent intimidation, and psychological coercion. Dixon claims that as a rapper, whose real name is Joseph Antonio Cartagena, rose to fame, he suppressed his silence and erased contributions to his success. He's seeking $20 million in damages. So his real claim is that he didn't get his just due. But now the most shocking part of this whole claim, in a complaint, Dixon alleges Cartagena forced him into humiliating situations, including sex acts performed under duress and surveillance, accompanied by threats of abandonment in foreign countries. If he refused to comply, Dixon estimates he was coerced into more than 4,000 sexual acts to maintain his standing within the enterprise. 4,000. Man, I ain't had that much sex in 75 years.
4,000?
He claimed he done it 4,000 times, and said he made him have sex. Dixon claims he endured a wide spectrum of sexual coercion, psychological control, forced exhibition, surveillance based on humiliation, including being compelled to perform sex acts under observation, being filmed or directed by Fat Joe in the presence of others. Tactics designed to control plaintiff's body, erode his autonomy, and ensure silence. This suit continues. These sex-based abuses were not private, incidental, or isolated. They were integral to the enterprise culture of dominance and humiliation enforced by defendants' associates such as Pistol Pete, JB, and others, and sustained across numerous tour locations including Miami, North Carolina, Germany, Spain, and Wisconsin.
Wow. Wow.
I mean, they was you talking about some freak offs. They was 4,000
Man,
times.
they making Diddy look like he wasn't up on top of hills the way they coming with it.
Well, he talking about he personally had 4,000 sex escapades, and shit, Cassie ain't did 4,000, did she?
He need to go get checked out. He need to go get a checkup.
A check? No, he need to go get a tune-up. Ain't none of his parts working.
4,000, like, and he say Fat Joe made him do 4,000.
4,000. Ain't that something?
And a lot of these was in other countries where I don't know how he knew their ages or what. Did he get their ID?
Well, wait, but he says Fat Joe made him go get the different people was having sexual relationships with minor number 2 when she was 15 years old at a concert overseas, and flew her back multiple times, and her body, being an adolescent, was not fully formed. Defendant paid to get her a Brazilian butt lift. Minor Doe 2 eventually left defendant and is now married to a professional athlete. So she came up.
He helped
Third
her.
minor, a Latina female who met the defendant when she was 15 years old. So he says here that he had to go and get, he says, the complaint filed in the district court representing Tyrone Blackman, represented by A$AP Rocky, that Jay-Z, well, he even put Jay-Z in this.
What Jay-Z got to do with it?
Jay-Z and Rock Nation is named in the suit for allegedly partaking and concealing, transferring, and manipulating Dixon's authorship rights and royalty interests, and sought to humiliate, harass, and obstruct his claim against Cartesian, Taurus, and Jasper.
So he feel like Jay-Z and them was blocking him and causing him not to be able to do his lawsuit, or what? What is he saying?
No, he said that they, like you get some dudes that's ghost writers, and that you pay them. He may do a hook, and he's not in the guild or nothing. So you give him $1,500 for him doing his work, for him doing one of the hooks, or doing some part in the record. So you would get that. So now he's saying, like, that's how Kanye West started off. He said he was writing all the stuff with Jay-Z, but he wasn't getting none of the credits. And when he asked Jay-Z, man, can I do this rap? And Jay-Z told him, man, just stick to writing. You can't do nothing else. And he took the $15,000 that he had made from rapping and did his own, and that's what brought him up. So this is what the industry do. You're just a hype man, The
hype man seems disgruntled. Okay, I mean, does he have legal ground? I've never even seen a case, and you might be more privy to it than me, but I've not seen a case like this where I seen you messing with women and I mess with women, and now I'm mad because you made me mess with these women, so now I want to sue you. You was messing with underage girls. I was going to get them for you. What is that?
This is just like the Puffy trial. This got nothing to do with the girls. This is the smoke screen. Because they know sex right now is a taboo. Anybody we talk about sex, we're gonna take the case, right?
Right.
But just like you said, okay, let's go up here where he's saying, Dixon also claims that as a rapper, the real name talking about Fat Joe, rose to fame, his rise to fame, he suppressed and silenced and erased Dixon's contribution to his success. That's why he's seeking $20 million in damages, that he said that he made all these contributions and Fat Joe rose to success because of him. Then he says Jay-Z and Rock Nation is also named in the lawsuit, allegedly partaking in concealing, transferring, and manipulating Dixon's authorship rights and royalty interests, and sought to intimidate, harass, and obstruct his claims against Fat Joe, Torres, and Josephian. So he is saying that he made contributions to music that made hits and got millions, and he only got paid a salary.
Listen, man, you signed your hour. That man gave you obligations. You signed your hour away. That's on you. I don't want to hear that. You mad now because of this man success, and you probably messed up your re-up and you upset about it. I'm just saying, it don't seem like you got no where the girl at? What the name of the girl? Where's the situation at? Give us something to go on here. You just witch hunting, and it almost seems like a money grab. Now, I don't want to go off on you because I know OG already doing that to you. I want to be on your side because I'm thinking that you know, maybe Fat Joe did something to you, but I can't find it. OG, what do you think?
Man, it's, as we say, that's just like me working for General Motors, right?
Right.
I'm a laborer at General Motors, and they sell Cadillacs. And I said, because I put the Cadillac emblem on it, Cadillac owe me some money. I got paid for that emblem.
So he signed and sold his hour for doing the stuff he did for Jay-Z. I mean, for Fat Joe, and Jay-Z and them evidently had a little bit to do with it. And he's mad at everybody, it seems. Fat Joe is being investigated for sexual assault. Where is the sexual assault victim, man, that you talking about got the butt lift from Brazil? Where is that woman at?
That's all fluff, bro. That's all. And you know he's a dump truck, and he got. Wait a minute. Let me tell you this. Dixon is represented. Guess who he's represented by?
Who?
Tyrone Blackburn. You know who Tyrone Blackburn is?
No, who is that?
He's on one of the cases of Diddy. That man ain't gonna get a dime.
So he just out here reaching and stretching, trying to find a way to get him something out of something before it's too late.
He gets ambulance chaser. This is the same dump truck that's on the Diddy trial. Tyrone Blackburn. But now, do you know who Fat Joe's attorney is?
Who?
Joseph Tacopino, who defended A$AP Rocky, who defended Donald Trump, who defended Michael Jackson. This man is a winner.
Oh yeah, it's not looking too good. Look like Fat Joe lawyered up, and he lawyered up in a major way.
He got the right man. Joe Tapiano looked like a real a mafia gangster. He come in the courtroom, he'll argue up, and man, him and Steele, I had much admiration for him until Steele sold himself out and sitting on the Diddy trial. He's making it look real bad for him right now.
Man, I'm just utterly amazed at these people in these lawsuits, man. They're coming from everywhere. Is it just a popular thing for these guys to jump out here, and Fat Joe now getting sued for $20 million? Is this just something that's going on right now, OG, or what?
You know what? I got an idea.
What you got?
I just started. Epiphany just came over me.
What is it?
I'm getting ready to sue you for.
Oh, no, the hell you ain't. Wait a minute. No, the hell you ain't.
You coerced me and made me go to the strip club.
No, I ain't gonna. No, OG.
And I hung out. You always put me in a hotel next to Waffle.
Oh, my God.
I'm suing for damages.
It's lawsuit pandemonium out here, guys. Everybody and their mama is getting sued. And everybody got a problem with everybody that they used to work with. Now that they didn't save their money, they were out here hanging out with these rappers and these other people, and they were basically trying to figure out ways to leech off of them, and they couldn't figure it out. And now that I ghost wrote for you, I sold my hour. I sold my situation. I said what I was going to do and I did it. Now I'm not happy with life because I don't have anything to show for it. You should have talked when you were having the 4,000 sexual encounters, man.
All them sexual encounters, you should have got a trophy for that.
Yeah, you should have been talking then. Why are you talking now? Why are you, or do you feel like it's almost over? What is going on, man? You're upset, and I know it.
You know the saying, right?
What is the saying, OG?
If you see something, say something. So how many all these years you done seen them having sex with 15-year-olds and you never call the police? That's called in criminal law. That's aiding and abetting before and after the fact.
And I just truly have a tough time believing that you pick up just girl Fat Joe. I really, truly, I have a problem with that. I don't know if I don't know. I think it's more to the story.
I believe that everything that he say is somewhat legitimate, but he's putting a 10 on a 2. Because in the Dominican Republic and Cuba and stuff, a woman is grown at 15. So he ain't said that there was no virgins, but he is the one brought him to Fat Joe by his testimony.
Wow. I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know how much money he think he's going to get out of this. The 20 million, it's going to be tough. If Fat Joe refuses to sell with him, I see Fat Joe walking away from this thing unscathed. Another ASAP Rocky case where you start to see people fold when they get in the situation and get up under that gun and get cross-examined. I think he need to think about that. And if you ghost wrote for him, that's another whole story. If you was a ghostwriter and you was his hype man and all that, did you get paid what you and him agreed upon? That's what it boils down to.
So he was just like Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes' hype man was Split Star.
And he got down too. If you really want to party with me, straight Buck Wildin' in the place to be. He was a better hype man. I ain't never even heard of Fat Joe's hype man. I really couldn't have been hyping it too much because I remember. I never knew him to have a hype. I remember Busta Rhymes hype man.
Everywhere Busta Rhymes had Split Star with him. All Fat Joe ever had was some male stripper dancers.
Oh, geez, the male stripper dancers?
Male some dudes from Chippendale. Was that Dixon?
I don't know, OG. You tripping. But listen, guys, get in the comments. Do you guys think that Fat Joe did something wrong to TA, the legend? Did you, or do you feel like this is a money grab? Get in the comments and let us know what you feel has happened, because right now it's looking pretty crazy to me. It's crazy to me because we basically sit back and we watching all of these lawsuits. Get in the comments, let me know, do y'all like this lawsuit climate that we're in? Everybody's suing everybody. Nobody likes nobody. This thing is going crazy. Pandemonium is what they call it. Everybody's getting sued from everybody. Diddy, I think Cass walked away with 30 million. She got 20 million allegedly from Diddy and 10 million allegedly from the hotel. And then you got all these different people. Gabby, she won 50 million from Shannon Sharp. The four Hispanic girls, they want 50 million from Smokey Robinson. Who else is it? This guy here, TA, he wants 20 million from Fat Joe. Tyler Perry, Dixon wants 260 million. Can I keep going? Get in the comments and tell me what y'all think, man. Do you guys agree with this climate that we're in? Who did I forget, OG?
Man, you ain't forgot nobody, but please stop.
Boss Talk 101, man. Make sure you guys, if you're still watching, watch this clip from Tyler Perry. Earlier, Christian alleged that he didn't say Tyler Perry, but it was a very, he gave us a hell of a message in this. Go back and watch it. And also, we talked a little bit about Dixon and his lawsuit against Tyler Perry as well. It should be somewhere right here. Boss Talk 101 reviews.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.